Let's get to the school review. I'm sick. Remember last school review when I said I needed to be fast? I need to be fast this time. Because I need to lay down really bad. But I still want to get that video out for you guys. The cut will be simple today. Since I'm sick, I'm giving myself some leeway. Yes, I still went to school. I had a stuffy nose and sore throat. So that's always fun. Anyways, the people eliminated today, today actually. 200th place. 200th place is Sammy L. 199th place is Kimberly L. 198th place is Sean M. And 197th place is Andy LL. His middle and last name are the same, which is weird. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I hate my nose. Anyways, let's get the school review started. My plan is for it to be... I don't even have a... shorter than 25 minutes. Let's try to see if I can accomplish that. So, I'm just gonna skip the bus ride to school and what happened before I went to homeroom because nothing really happened. No thing we had to practice. In English today, we basically we had to do a little assignment. We had to do. He had 5 prompts. We had to pick 4 of them to write a thesis statement for, which goes to the end of a sentence. And then out of those 4, we had to pick 2 to do an introduction to sentence with that thesis that we wrote. And I finished that. I really worked hard on that, so that's why I had to do some intervention. Alright. It was band today. As you remember last time it was, but I forgot it was band, so I went to chorus. And I guess that's a good thing, especially if they were practicing notes. So I guess I made the good call. I was like, why is this room so empty? That was why. What was also funny was the chorus teacher didn't even notice until we were more than halfway through the class. Same with me. But, that just shows how not there I am. 2 periods down and it's only been 3 or 4 minutes. Let's go. Reading today. We took a test and I got a 25 out of 27. We were doing the reading terms, I'm pretty sure I showed you and I told you them when we were in my room. I got mood and theme mixed up, but who cares? I still got an A. That's a W Josiah right there. Jeez Louise. And then, we checked our homework from yesterday, characterization. Pretty good. I mean, there was not really a right or wrong. I couldn't have got 2 wrong unless I didn't care, which I kind of did. I cared enough to actually put some effort into it. Anyways, in period 4-5, which is science. Remember yesterday? Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I told my viewers I did not want to go to science tomorrow, and now I'm here. Let's just get this class over with. The class was not, it wasn't even that they were noisy, it's that it was just so chaotic. Not even in a noisy way, it was just a lot of things were going on at once. Nothing notable with students in particular, but my group sucked. So they turned it in without me, and then I turned it in. I finished all the questions. I don't know what a grade I'm going to get on that, and I don't really care. Science is my worst subject. In elementary school, it used to be math. Now, it's easier, because the past 2 years, this one for 7th, and this one, which is 8th, I've been getting good math teachers. In high school, that streak could run out, but hopefully, let's pray to the Lord that I get a good math teacher, because if I don't, math's going to go back to being my worst subject. But no teacher could save science. No. If either of my math teachers weren't teaching science, it still would be my worst subject. If they went as hard as these teachers are going, geez Louise. Every day is a new lab. And if it's multi-part, that's even worse. At least some labs only last one day. That class is going to have a lot of awkward group projects for us, so get prepared to hear those stories. Either way, we turned it in, and then we took notes. W class. I prefer classes where we just take notes. That was 7th grade, we mostly took notes and not a lot of labs. Science was still my worst subject, but still. Because the labs we did were, the fun ones were one day. But the multi-step ones were hard and took way longer. It was like 1 or 2 that I remember that were fun. Anyways, science is over with for the week, especially with our long weekend. Let's go. Thing is, no 3-day weekend's gonna save me from the despair I gotta go to going back there. And I'm not excited for a science teacher to actually get there either. Because if he's worse than the substitute, the substitute isn't bad, by the way. She's pretty cool, but like still. Her tolerance is slowly going down. But yeah. I feel horrible. So in AZ, which is math, we did a Kahoot. I got 19th place, but my accuracy was 82. So it didn't do horrible. I mean, it could have been way worse. At the end of the class, we did a bucket, but in between class, we did a worksheet that we could do with a groups of 2 or independent. He said groups of 2 at first, and like took my second to say independent. Oh, thank God. He counted 25 people, so I was like, uh-oh, he's gonna put us in groups of 5. And I was like, W teacher moment. Letting the students work independently is nice. Also, he said when we were done and we were going over it, he said he was giving an example for people who are working independently. He said, imagine I work by myself because I have no friends. In my head, I said that's literally me. I said that in my head. Yeah, because I didn't work with anyone because I had barely any friends in there. And the friends, I don't even know if I consider them friends. I did. If I had friends in that class, they had other friends they would want to work with instead of I. So I was fine working by myself, especially because by myself is a lot easier and a lot less stressful for me. Okay, after that was lunch, where I sit by myself. After I ate lunch, it was like, like 10 minutes left where I just had to sit by myself and do nothing. The boys, I didn't read how many votes Sammy L got, but like, because I feel like I just got punched in the face 20 times on my nose. So I'm not reading that, but like, she got a lot of votes. I cut it in half, because I don't believe that. There were like 10 people sitting at that table. Is that 30? Maybe it was. I don't know. They put the marks so close together that it doesn't even... I'll show you. Names. Alright. That's how many votes. Does that look ridiculous to you? 10 people at that table get to vote 3 times, that's 30. I would suggest you go back and pause it if you didn't see it right. Ugh. Oh, I hate myself. Oh, jeez. Alright, this might be the fastest score review. Art, I was still behind. Everyone was doing something else, and I was just cutting. So now, tomorrow, I'm going to be where they were at today. Well, not tomorrow, but like Tuesday, I'll be where we're at, and they're going to move on to something else. So I'm like dead behind. Always fun, right? Always fun. I'm not excited to go back to art for that reason alone, but whatever. Don't ask who I talked to KS. You know the answer to that. And then, oh yeah. I didn't try to socialize today because I was sick, and I was like, I don't care. So if September's going to be my month, we need to start with me not being sick anymore. But I don't think my stuffy nose and sore throat will last till Tuesday. That's ridiculous. And if it does, we're off to a bad start. Oh my jeez. Alright. One more. Well, I have a story for the bus ride home, but like, last period of the day. Let's go. RG. Ugh, just punch me in the face. I cannot stand that man. Today, for him, it wasn't bad. He didn't do that bad. So, the class felt smarter. I didn't get called on, but I knew the answer multiple times. I forgot what we were learning about. We're learning about something about George Washington. This class is so forgettable. He's memorable. The class, like the people in the class and the things he teaches are just forgettable. It's history we're talking about, and I had a bad teacher 2 years in a row. Hopefully, a good history teacher can come up in high school. I need it. Oh my gosh. I care. I'm telling you, if I had a better teacher for history, I might care a little bit more. Just a little bit. Like, a better teacher can do a lot for me. To finish it all off, nothing really happened on back to homeroom. So on the bus, people were throwing peanuts. It wasn't like, one throwing this way, another throwing that way. Oh, I feel so lightheaded. Nope. Instead, it was just like throwing, like that. And then everyone stopped. And then they overheard the bus driver, who was very chill, saying that they might have to pull up the cameras. They didn't say it to our faces, but yeah. For info, I was not the one throwing peanuts. If I get in trouble, I'm gonna be mad. You breathe on the bus? Sorry. You're getting judged. I can't. I mean, I don't make the rules. I'm the principal, but I don't make the rules. You're breathing on the bus while they're throwing peanuts. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. You're suspended. Anyways, a lot of the people who are throwing peanuts go to soccer, so they're not on the bus very often. So I won't know if they're suspended. And the people on my bus I don't have a lot of classes with. Especially because most of them are 7th graders. Okay. I also realized that I think I have a lot more 7th grader friends than 8th grader friends, which is incredibly sad. Because I'm going to be in high school next year. And they'll be in 8th grade. So that's sad. Shout out to everyone on my bus. Pretty good people. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to lay down. Episode 6 is called The Pop Quiz Wasn't the Only Surprise. Tuesday, September 2nd. The week's over. Making 5 videos in a row is dedication right there. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.